Have you ever needed to make more content, but you're so busy with work and all the other things you're doing that you just cannot find the time? Well, that's what I'm experiencing right now. So I'm super new to this whole YouTube thing, and I am coming off of 9 days of travel, and then right after that, having to go on a work trip. And I'm just like, is it that these creators are super organized and they just plan ahead and they say, okay, I'm gonna batch create 10 YouTube videos to get me through because I know I have this huge period coming up? Or do they just like whip out their stuff wherever they are and get to it? And I don't know. And so that's what I'm trying out today. Because I could make excuses, right? So I could say, oh, I had a lot of travel. I didn't have time to create content. I could do that, but I could also just create it and see what happens and not make excuses for myself and learn from the situation that I'm in. So that's where I'm at, still new to YouTube, still trying to figure things out. I did batch create some things, but not for this specific topic because it's one of those topics where it's like, I'm only inspired to create a video when something happens, like now, like how it's hard to be consistent when your schedule is not consistent. So navigating that. But also it's one of those things where like you have to kind of let the topics happen organically. Like I'm not gonna just come on YouTube and then be like making up videos about being new to YouTube. Like it has to actually be something happening. So it's not really something I could batch create. But anyway, all that to say, I don't know. Like I'm new to this. I'm trying to figure it out. The lighting is terrible. I'm in a hotel room, clearly. And I'm just trying to get it done without making excuses. So let me tell you about my YouTube journeys as of late. There's this book that I want to read. It's called, what is it called? When I remember, I'm going to let you know. But there's a book about YouTube and growing your YouTube and monetizing and all these things. So I heard about it from Myron Golden. So I really want to read that book. And then, the YouTube formula. The YouTube formula. I knew it was going to come to me. So I want to read the YouTube formula. I'm going to start reading it, but I wanted to create this video before I start reading it because I know myself, okay? I know how I am. And I know once I start reading the book, I'm going to come up with all these ideas and it's going to tell me all the things I'm doing wrong. And immediately I'm going to be like frozen. That's what happens. Like I learned something new about something that I was already doing. And then my immediate reaction is just freeze because then I'm reflecting and rethinking all of the content that I previously created, everything I did wrong. That's what happened to me with thumbnails. So I had posted some videos that I found from when I created a course on homeschooling, and I didn't have any thumbnails actually. And then I learned about thumbnails, or I guess I learned the importance of having thumbnails. And so I created some thumbnails for those videos and I put them on the videos. And then I learned something else about thumbnails. I learned something more specific, like how big the image of the person should be versus how big the words should be, where the eyes should be, or if there should be eyes at all. Like, so all these new things I was learning about thumbnails then made me feel insecure about my previous thumbnails. So then I went back and made new thumbnails. Anyway, the point is, I know I am, so I wanted to make this video before I read that book and it tells me I'm doing everything wrong, and then it takes me weeks to make another video because I'm trying to figure out too many things. But I do want to show you the evolution, right? So I'm producing this before reading the book. I don't, at this moment, edit my videos at all. I'm just not there in my journey. Like I feel like if I make it too complicated, it just won't happen at all. Like I won't create the video or post it at all. And so I'm just giving myself grace and making sure that I get it done and achieve consistency before I start getting all up in the technicalities and stuff. Because I also have a lot of other things going on, and who has time for all of that right now, especially something that I'm not really good at. So I'm just focusing on being consistent, being comfortable in front of the camera, and then learning about YouTube, you know, because this is a new platform for me. I'm mostly on Instagram, and that's pretty much it. Like, I have a TikTok, but I don't really post on that thing, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm working on it. So yeah, my recent struggles with YouTube, I brought my tripod to this work trip, but I did not bring my lighting. So as you can see, the lighting isn't great. I have a lamp over here to my left, a lamp to my right, but there's just not a lot of light in this room. And then it's kind of dark outside because it's 8:11, and it was a lot brighter earlier, but I'm on a work trip, so I was working. So obviously no time to make YouTube content. So that's something. And it's, my light is kind of big. So then I was thinking like, okay, if I want to stay prepared and be able to create content on the go, do I need to invest in some materials? And I was recently on a girls trip in St. Martin, and two of the ladies had these like clip lights that like clip onto your phone, and it brightens the photo. It's literally like a little rectangle, and you clip it onto the phone and it just brightens it. And so I'm thinking about getting one of those. That's something that's a lot easier to travel with than like a big old ring light, or the other things that I have at home. My tripod's super easy to travel with. It's literally like the size of this water bottle, and you squeeze it together. I'm actually saying it really weird. You collapse it, and it kind of fits into like this cylindrical shape. But then when you expand it, you push it from the bottom, the legs spread out, and you can make it really tall. Anyway, super great product. I love it. Check the description for the link. And so I have the tripod. I need to figure out the lighting situation. I actually forgot my headphones at home, which is insane. Like, I literally never do that because I use headphones in the gym, and I'm going to the gym after this. And so I also use headphones on the plane. So I was just like kicking myself for forgetting my headphones. So I don't know what the sound of this is gonna be like, but look, we just gotta do what we gotta do, because otherwise ain't nothing getting done. Another thing I was thinking about is, okay, I have my lighting, I have my tripod, I have my headphones, but I don't actually know that the quality of my headphones is great. I might need a microphone at some point. Again, I'm not there yet, but I need to go back and listen to make sure the sound is good. And eventually I want to get into some editing, you know, one day when I'm consistent. I want to get to a place where I'm consistently posting a video once a week. Maybe not all on the same topic, but I just want to be consistent with posting on YouTube. And then once I got that down, I'll start investing in materials to help me grow. But yeah, right now it's just like a fail fast, fail forward, get it done, build consistency type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Getting it out there, getting comfortable. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. And I just don't want to make it too complicated, because then it won't get done at all. And that's how it was for me, Instagram at first too. Like, I was only posting twice a week on Instagram. And then it would be like some weeks I would post 3 times, like getting my feet wet. And then maybe I would get in a mood and post every day in 1 week. And then I had a friend challenge me, and she was like, why are you not posting every day? And I was like, who has time to post every day? And then I thought about it, and I was just like, you're right. I probably could post every day. I haven't even tried. And now here I am. I post every day on Instagram. It's not even hard to me anymore at this point, because I've been doing it for a while. And so I'm hoping to get to that phase with YouTube. Not posting every day. Don't get too excited. I'm talking about once a week, because I just came off of 0 times a week. So incremental progress. And so right now I'm just talking about the topics for my YouTube videos are just being new to YouTube, the struggles that come along with that, the pain points, There's probably a ton of videos out there to help me. Some of them I actually watch, like getting started on YouTube or how to grow your YouTube. And it's just, some of them overwhelm me, but some are actually super helpful. And then private lending, one of my favorite topics. So that one, those are going really well. I actually have a list of topics for those. And then I need to start posting about real estate, which is my true love. But I haven't gotten into that yet because I feel like those are going to be some long-ish videos. And I want to make sure that the sound and quality and image is at least good-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, these are some bootleg home productions, but you know, we're gonna elevate. You're gonna see the journey over time. But for those, I kind of want them to be a bit more, not professional, but just better quality is what I'm saying. I want those to be better quality videos. Not that this ain't quality, because you know, everything I do is quality. Clearly not, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the struggle. Trying to find time to make content when I do have a full job, I'm traveling, I prepare for that, and then turns out I'm not fully prepared. And then it's the question of, do I just not create anything, or do I do the best with what I have? And me and you both know the answer to that. You know, it's do the best with what I have. Like, I don't need to be perfect. I mean, I can't be perfect, and nothing that I make will be perfect, and that's okay. You know, it's just building that muscle memory of creating the content, posting the content, but also that whole philosophy of, if something is not working for you, it's probably working on you. And so I do feel like part of the work of me creating these videos is like, it is working on me, until it eventually will work for me. And so I hope that's encouraging to you. If you are new to YouTube or you're trying to grow your YouTube and get your channel off the ground, I do think done is better than perfect. I know there's a lot of creators out there who put a lot of time and energy into making things look perfect, and I love that for them. It's not me. I don't have the energy or time or willpower or desire for that right now. Maybe when I don't have a full-time job and I have more time and energy to give to it. But right now, the most important thing is, you know, building the consistency for myself, but also getting the message across to people who can relate, you know, who are having similar experiences, encouraging, supporting each other, so that we can get this thing done, okay? Because at the end of the day, we need to be producers more than we are consumers, and we are created in the image of the creator to create. So that's what I'm doing, okay? Doing my best, and I implore you to do the same. Have a great week, and I will see you next time.